deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Who we got up in here? Oh, lots of chatting going on. What's up, Matt? Zoe, Angel Princess, Crime Curious, Amy, Small Town, Frankie, Joanne, Max Miracle Makers, Cheryl, Don't Panic, Leslie, That Girl, Catalin, Mandy, Lori, Mrs. V, Just Die, Anonymous Biker USA. Oh my God, no name. Vicky, Margaret.
Hey, he was lying out trying to come on. That was a weird.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about that or not? But yeah.
You can say whatever. I'll maybe address it later. I don't know, but I think that's what he wants. The reaction on that.
Yeah. So Benny called Cher this morning out of the blue. Yeah. He thinks that Cher's lost her way or whatever. I don't know what the hell's going on. Couldn't care less what he thinks.
He doesn't like to see him up with paperwork.
Yeah, and I don't understand that at all. I mean, there are YouTubers that they're solid. They care about the cases. They care about information. Then there are YouTubers that just want to be right. Yeah.
It's more than just YouTube. That's what I don't get people. It's not only YouTube people.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys could hear her, but she doesn't have her teeth in yet this morning. But
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, well, I don't know what he was saying, but yeah, he called her and they talked. Didn't go well, but
He called me to try and scare me and tell me who I should or shouldn't be on the channel with, and how I've lost my way, and he's so great, and there's a reason he still talks with Dawn.
yeah, well, Cher still talks with Dawn, so I don't even know what that was supposed to
He
mean.
told me he could have that stuff.
Oh.
So he's like, whatever you want to call it, with like using Dawn as a, I could make Dawn not talk to you.
Go ahead.
I don't care. I'm pretty sure people try to make Dawn not talk to me anyway.
Yeah, it does seem like every time Dawn talks to Cher, people get pissed off. I don't know why.
Sorry, but that man cannot quit me. Because I'm not an asshole to him.
I mean, you don't have to think that Dawn and Candace are innocent to not like how they're being treated. I mean, we have our questions. We're not dumb. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think dragging them and threatening them and saying awful things about them is gonna do anything. That was a good live. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Morning, Jennifer. Yeah, I honestly, I mean, I don't have the time to watch a lot of YouTubers, but I don't get why people hate on Jay. I mean, maybe she's done something in the past. I don't know, but yeah, she's always asking Cher how she's doing. She's checking in on her, and she's always nice to us. And she seems to be all about the facts, looking for the truth. What more can you ask for in a YouTuber? Oh yeah, this is my mug this morning. Oh, hot coffee hurts your stomach. I gotta do decaf. I can't do caffeine. Otherwise, I get all jittery and shaky and have like a panic attack or something. Yeah, yeah, draw on there. I like her. She's a good one. Matt, that's so true. It really is. I don't know. I know a lot of the stuff people do, it is for sure. But it is what it is. Brings the views, and a lot of these people, YouTube is their job. So can't fault them for doing what works. But sometimes it does go too far. I don't like some of the behavior I'm seeing. Yeah, she looked awesome, Jen. She looks beautiful without makeup. She's one of those women that can pull that off. But when she does herself up, yeah, she looks really pretty. Cats have been going at it all day. What's so funny is Matthias is usually the aggressor, and Chubbs will put up with some, and then he'll just pin him down because he's so much stronger than Matthias. He's like a little pit bull, that one. He cotton candy boobs. Change my name. Butterfly 77. Okay. 77. We should all be working together. We would definitely do a lot more good. We were always working together instead of worrying about what this person says and that person says and what she's doing, what he's doing. We were all just teamed up. Be a lot better. Hello, Tamieo. Yeah, all four of them did. The shit that they're still doing it. It's ridiculous. No, let him do whatever the hell he wants. I've said so many times, attacking.
He's not getting it. I said, but pissed him off.
Mm.
And I'm not going to give it to him. He wanted to argue and do tit for tat, and I'm not going to do that. And then he's like, but I'm like, this is a waste of time, Benny, you know? And he was like, waste of time. I helped pay for your drinky teeth. But the blood money, you know, you can keep claiming you're doing this for free all you want, but I know that's not true. And I don't want to use, this is his show today. I don't want it to be about Benny. I know what Benny's trying to do, and I'm not going to play into that, okay? So he's like, you can't outthink me, Cher. Okay, fine. I'm not trying to. I don't even watch his shit. I've asked his channel not to be recommended to my channel. I've unsubscribed. I rarely say his name. I'm not worried about what Benny's doing. I don't give a shit what Benny's doing because I already know what Benny's doing and I know what's going to happen in the future. I've already said it. It will all play out. Everyone will see. And then what's he going to say? I'm going to be the one sitting here fucking laughing. I don't care what Benny says about me. I don't give two shits. This is all for attention. It's a distraction. Going after me is doing what to help Summer. Funny how I rattled his cage by saying he was in Tennessee around the time that Summer went. Well, how can I get a plane? Tim Mullins doesn't have a plane, sure. He's all worried about this plane that I brought up. He is. So obviously I rattled some cage to make him flip off like this. And all of a sudden, after 3 months, get back in touch with me again, right? So there's something wrong there. That's all I have to say about it. I rattled some cage. I didn't even mean to, and that's that. You're not going to choose my friends for me. You're not going to tell me who I can panel up with. I don't give a fuck. But please don't make this about Benny. That's what Benny wants. So this is Mr. Cher's coffee stream that he gets excited for. Let's keep this about protesting the protesters. Let's talk about Summer and anything but that name, okay?
Well, there you go.
I hate giving people what they want. It makes me angry to give into what they want. And when I know people want a reaction, I don't want to give it to them.
Honestly, I haven't even thought about him.
Yeah, I was not expecting that call.
Yeah.
I didn't even have time to yell, baby!
Yeah, I just heard her on the phone.
You just heard them yelling?
Sounded kind of intense, like arguing. So I go upstairs and
you were like, who is that?
I figured it out right away, but
yeah.
Oh well. Yes. Today is 7 months?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the 15th, yeah. So sad. Please check your email. I sent you something that needs to be told ASAP.
I have so many emails. If they're talking about me, I did get a bunch of stuff. I am going through it today. Yeah.
No, I said me.
Oh, you?
You want to check mine? In a minute.
And send it to me.
Okay, Cher's gonna have a look at it. Yeah, that was a good show. You can really go any direction with all the conspiracies and stuff. You guys want to hear one of my tinfoil hat conspiracies? Kind of rare. I usually don't do that. I had this weird thought last night. And I got thinking, you know how Don just basically, he talks about Summer like she's the love of his life, you know? Actually, I think he's even said that. But it made me get this weird feeling that what if she was like not wanted by anybody and just like she was like the black sheep, and that's just Don's guilt after what happened. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just It was just a tinfoil hat theory I had.
Everyone, there's a bunch of like people who are dentists, and they're like, I worked in the dentist industry for however many years. I've never seen dentists look that good.
Oh, they do look perfect. Like they look like natural teeth.
That's because, well, like when I went in there, he was so passionate. Like I knew I'd have the best smile because, well, first of all, I just love his name is Dr. Graves. It's a little creepy. But like when I went in there for my appointments, he's so passionate. Like when we were talking about the teeth, the shape, he would get into even like how they're made and how he does this and how his technology allows him to do this or that and how it's different. Like he was just so passionate about every little detail that I knew that, okay, he's not just someone who makes dentures, that's his job. Like he loves his job. Like we love to be on YouTube with y'all. He loves to make teeth. So I was like, I just knew it was a good.
It would be fairly rewarding being someone who makes dentures, because most people who come in there, they're in pain, they're sad, they're depressed or whatever, and then you give them a nice smile and then they're happy.
And it's life changing. A new smile. Like I'm only like less than 2 weeks and I already have confidence back. And I can tell, and I know some of y'all have left comments and can tell. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't even been covering my smile.
Yeah, that I expected her to, just out of habit when she laughed to cover her mouth. She doesn't. I love it.
I'm in pain. I know that there's teeth in there, so as long as I know that I'm smiling. This was a lot of money. Showing them off.
That's right. They look great.
Cotton candy gloves. Good morning, we love you. Hi, Amy.
Yeah, I'm a lucky mama jamma. She's got to deal with this.
Now we match.
No.
Yes. Nobody sees it. See, even that.
Careful.
I touch your cigarette. That looks fine. It's because your mustache and beard covers it. But yes, baby, you're next because I want you to be healthy too.
Mm-hmm.
I make the process look easy. I also put up. I don't want it to look. I wanted it to be very honest. I was gonna do updates like every other day. I didn't do that. I felt shitty, but now I feel like I'm starting to see when people are like, just one day you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be normal. But every day gets a little bit better. But my gums are still not healed. It's bad news under these.
It is getting a lot better though.
It's getting better. Every day it's getting a little bit better, and I can see the light.
Thanks, Miss Mola.
And people dragging me, you don't even know how to talk. Wait, that does not hurt my feelings, by the way, because it takes everybody time to learn to talk again. And I'm actually, my dentist, he was very impressed with me, saying that I was talking better than most people at that stage. So
yeah, she's doing really good.
Probably says that to everybody. You know, to make them feel better.
I am surprised how well you're speaking though. Like I could literally see a difference one day in the morning to that night. I saw a massive difference in how she was speaking. Like, yeah, it is good. Very good. I like it. Morning, Beth. Hi, Regina.
Regina.
I made a coffee, right? Glad you like my channel. Oh. What was I going to say? Oh, you want to check that email? Is he calling you again? Oh, God. Yes. He's live, Mark.
I know. Are you live right now?
So now he's calling her while he's live.
Tell me, how is it insane what we're doing compared to what you're doing? Tell me.
Yeah, screaming at people, threatening them with a log.
Wait, who says I want back in? What are you talking about?
Back in. That's the problem. This isn't a club. There's a missing child.
You didn't actually hear the whole thing. I said I was talking to Don again about my dad. Yes. I don't need back in anything. I'm still doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, first couple
Don't
of
pull me
memories are
up
so
and
good.
try and start conflict for your stupid life. If you want to speak like civil adults, that's fine. Yep. What's your point? Even if that was the full conversation, Betty, what's your point? So what? What's your point? What's that mean? So? Your point? You feel different about Dawn a little bit because your dad's around now, right? What's that mean? What does that have to do with anything? Dawn knows that. It's in text messages with Dawn. Dawn, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt on here and there because yes, we've all heard what my dad has to say. Does my dad want me being an asshole to Dawn? No, he doesn't. So if that's some way to drag me, he's like, you want back in now because you're talking to your dad. I want back in where? I haven't stopped doing what I'm doing. I'm still in this. I don't need to get back in anywhere. I'm still doing it. Benny, I don't know. Benny, the gatekeeper. Oh, God, yeah. It's disgusting.
Then back in. That's just stupid.
I've been doing it. Like, what are you talking about? I don't understand the way that they're trying to drag me. Is so fucking weird. Oh, you feel different about Don a little bit because your dad? Yeah. And so what's your point, Benny? Oh, thank you. And hangs up. What is your point? That's private conversations I've had with Don. I don't owe to Benny to tell him my conversations with Don.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always had a little soft spot for Don over Candace. Always. That's not new.
Yeah.
I don't understand, baby. I don't understand, like, what are they doing? How does that make me a bad person? That's how they're trying to drag me? Because my dad doesn't want me to be an asshole to Don Wells. That's a reason to drag me now? Because my dad would like me to be a nice human?
Yeah, that's such a horrible thing to treat people with respect, even if you don't particularly care for them.
How the fuck does that it's like rattled. Like, how does this even make sense? If you're gonna drag me for something, make it good. Not that my dad wants me to be kind to Don. Oh, I'm evil. No, and then the way he's wording it though, he's trying to make me look like I'm trying to weasel back in. But well, Don.
There is no in.
Yeah, there's a back into what? Have I ever stopped? I stopped to recover from surgery, but have I stopped doing my own thing? No. I'm gonna tell Don right now, put a leash on your hoe. I'm telling him, put a leash on Benny.
I've been called Benny for 46 years and he changed the name because of that idiot.
You gotta put a leash on your dog, Benny, man. I don't know, dragging me because I feel differently about you, as you and I have discussed privately. Hey. Because my dad is in the picture now and wants me to see your side of things and be civil to you. How is that a way to drag me?
Okay, I just want to say, he's Team Don and he's dragging Cher, but what has Cher been doing with this protesting about Molly and all them? She's been saying it's wrong, right?
That's the other
So
thing.
why wouldn't he be calling and saying, I appreciate what you're doing?
No. Because here's the thing. This is where White Boy Lockdown Radio is correct. Them people are all working together, or because supposedly they don't like each other, right? So me going after the same people, why would you want to drag me? We're on the same page right now. Why would you want to do that if you weren't working together?
Exactly. Oh, small town New York coming in with a super sticker. Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, I don't care what he does, what he says. To me, he's smoke. Yeah.
And let's use Share again to do it.
Oh well.
Right, Daisy, exactly.
Yeah. Well, this whole sides thing, you got to be pro Don or anti Don or whatever. It really reminds me of the Watts case. You either are pro NK, think she's innocent, or you hate her, think she's guilty. And if you aren't in one of those camps, you're ostracized by both. It's weird. There are no sides. All these idiots out there, there are no sides. There's a missing girl. We want to find her. We want the truth. That's it. You want to drag Dawn? Drag Dawn. You want to defend Dawn? Defend Dawn. Doesn't matter. The only thing I really have a problem with is when people show up at his house and his work and his parole officer and stuff like that. That's wrong. Shouldn't be doing that. And yeah, I wish that too, Frankie. Fortunately, it just won't work. And I don't like admitting this, but if you take a hard stance against Dawn or whatever, I mean, you get the views. Like, I got 160 people in here. Benny's probably just making up shit and having his usual hissy fit. He's probably got 10 times the people in there.
That's okay,
I mean, there are more people watching the Summerwell stuff who want to see the drama
Yeah.
than there are who actually want to find the girl.
Yeah, because what you did, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't help find Summer, but like Daisy Joe said, he's right. He's worried about what we were talking about last night for a reason. You don't just call me out of the blue,
Whoa.
worried about why I said you were by a plane when I met you. And then you don't even try and correct that when I'm like, were you by a plane or not, Benny? Like, come on, just me and you on the phone. Were you on a plane? Was there a plane or not? Didn't say yes or no, but was like, well, it's not this person's plane. It's not that person's plane. That's not my question. Like,
Yeah.
and he just wants to dance around and he's like, you cannot outthink me. What are you talking about? It's like, and then again, did you tell my husband that he was guilty or not? Did you, Benny? Did you? And still couldn't answer that question either. Oh,
And he did, by the way.
I just said things so that you would go around the internet.
Thank you very much, Vet Girl. That was very sweet of you.
Vet Girl, she's everywhere. Holy cow, lady. You're very sweet. Yeah, you are. And what I like about her is, sorry, she's not afraid to chat publicly or to super chat like that on, because she supports all sides. Even people like I don't get along with, I see her in there and supporting, and she doesn't take part of the trash talking though. Yeah. And she just supports who she wants. And I notice that. I see it. I like it. You're awesome.
Yep, you are. All of you guys are. I'd rather have a couple hundred people who are genuinely interested in finding Summer and just basically don't want all the drama. Near? Near? It's an inside joke with an old buddy. It was a good live BC Warrior. Yeah, I want to do more of that. Just YouTubers bouncing ideas off each other, and different people have more knowledge of certain aspects of the case. So, we're all learning from each other. Yeah, I haven't looked into H's dad at all.
I have.
Yeah, Cher has. Like I said, I've been like, I would like to just do YouTube like full time, but we aren't in a position yet. So I'm working. So when I get home, there's always this and that to do. It's very hard to actually get on YouTube. I've been wanting to make a video about H's interview with Chris McDonough for like 2 weeks now. I still haven't. Let's just talk about it now. We always make a video later.
Yeah.
All right. So the thing with H's interview, I mean, there was lots of stuff, but specifically the deleted text that he found on Candace's phone. So I listened to that part, and I had a couple really big red flags pop up for me. So, and this is why I don't think H was being truthful. Whenever someone is about to tell you something and they got to stop and preface why they're so knowledgeable, it makes me kind of instantly doubt it. And that's what H did. He's like, before he said what he did, he said, I'm a tech guy. I'm always messing around with tech, and blah, 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 before he gave it. So that was weird to me. And that could be nothing. That could be just his personality too. But okay, so we've tested this, and I know a lot of you in the chat were trying this. The trash can or whatever, trash folder on your phone. Some phones have it, some phones don't. Shares doesn't have a trash for text. Mine does. But it's not the same as the recycle bin on your computer. There isn't just one trash folder on your phone. There are several. So when he said he went into her Google Photos, or the gallery, that's exactly how he said it, your photo gallery, and went in the trash in the photo gallery. Your deleted messages do not go there. Your deleted pictures will go there, but your deleted messages are in a whole other trash folder. So he could not have gone into the gallery, into the trash, and seen text messages. That was not possible. Now, maybe he misspoke. That is possible. But he went into so much detail about how he did it, how he switched the phones and put his where hers was, and all that stuff, and where she went, and how much time there was. He had so much detail. But he screwed that up? And he's a tech guy? I don't buy it. The other thing is, if you delete a conversation in your text messages and then you go into your trash and you click on it, it doesn't pop up one message at a time. The whole conversation comes. So he said he only had time to see the first message. No. It would be all in one thing. So again, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not saying, I'm not an expert in this stuff. But it doesn't sit well with me. I admit I was skeptical of them just because of how hard they went at Candace right from the jump. Like Allie seemed to be just looking for, especially on not Chris McDonough's interview, but the other one she did with, what's her name? The other big shot, I can't remember her name. But she seemed to be like, as soon as she had an opportunity to trash Candace, she did. So instantly I was thinking, well, that's all they're going to do. And yeah, it did seem that way. Well, yeah, his excuse was he wanted to see if she was hiding something, but I don't buy it. I just don't. And some phones, yeah, cotton candy. Some phones have it, some don't. Shares doesn't have a trash folder. There are ways to get it, like you go through your service provider, whatnot, or go online. You can get it. But yeah, like mine's really easy. But not all phones, and we both have Samsung. It's the same brand, just a different model. So it varies model to model too.
We're a model apart, right? Are you a 20 and a 21?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, Mr. Positive.
Morning, brother. Hey, we put you so. Good morning. Thank you, everybody. Angel Princess, Matt Gilbert, Saints Rocket Tail. See, that's another reason I can talk good. I say everyone's names a lot every day when I'm streaming. Practice.
Yeah, she practices her enunciation.
Yeah.
Which is good. Does anyone have a government phone? Maybe it's one of those. I don't honestly know what kind of phone Candace had.
Yeah, I think that the one is through AT&T, like an actual phone plan, and then I think one is a burner through Walmart, from what I was told when I was talking to Robin and that. So I don't know if that's changed. I don't know. I didn't want people to come for me, but they do both have 2 phones each. And Chris McDonough even verified that in one of his recent lives too. Like this was before people knew about the multiple phones between them. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think they did plan out what they were going to say. I do. Because if you go back and watch that, I can't play it because I'll get struck. But Allie is just like fixated on him, and she's like leaning forward, almost like nodding as if she's like remembering the script.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, good catch, baby. Because I remember thinking that once too. Like you're all like, it's like the stage mom who's watching the little girl, and they're like nodding with and saying the lines along with. That's you can see that in some of those interviews.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't trust anybody. Everybody has lied. Everybody. So why though? Like why is everybody lying? Is it just to make themselves like distance themselves? Maybe. Do they know something and they're actually afraid? Maybe. I don't know. Good morning, Lisa. One thing is, unless someone finally tells the truth, we're never going to find Summer. Like what people need, even if they look bad, they gotta tell the truth. I think, just my opinion, I think Candace is that key. Because that whole she was out of my sight for 2 minutes thing, we all know that's not true. I am relatively new to the true crime community on YouTube. I've been shocked by all the lies and game playing and lying. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you have people who just make shit up, and then you have people who just are hyper focused on one individual and they go and harass them, and they even say that they don't think he's the one who did it, but they're trying to get him fired and arrested and all this. It's like, what the hell are you doing? That's gross. Like, we got a case that we've been working on. We're kind of at a standstill, but there's a local girl here, Courtney Struble, went missing in, what was it, 2004? Quite a while ago. I think it was 17 years ago.
July 9th, 2004.
July 9th, 2004. We actually reached out and interviewed her father and a couple of her friends and that. But we aren't showing up at their house with a bullhorn screaming, "You're guilty, you did
No,
something."
no. We in fact encouraged that. And guess what? We did not do all of that. And I could text Mark right now and he'll talk to me. And he met up with us, no problem, when people thought he wouldn't show. And I sat across him and said, "Sir, did you kill your daughter? Did you murder your daughter?" Like, I had no business asking that. And he answered that. He didn't owe us that answer. But I didn't have to be an asshole to them either. And to be honest, I'm glad I didn't, because I really don't feel her father is involved.
I don't either.
I don't. And if he was involved, he'd be a very stupid man to make friends with Reverend Donna. So I do want to say that again, since we have Reverend Donna is has contact with Melissa Struble and Mark Struble. And I'm going to tell you right now, so far there's been nothing where she's like, "Hey, Cher, this is bad. These are bad people." Nope, not yet. Nope. She actually really enjoyed talking to Mark when we had that interview for the few minutes. They were talking about her daughter and everything. And let me tell you, I think people got it wrong here. I think the Friends group needs to be re-looked into and investigated, because they are not bringing justice for Courtney Struble. Since you brought her name up, I wanted to show her face too.
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually in my intro. We definitely want to get back on that case, but we're kind of at a loss. I mean,
Yeah.
the police investigator, it's moved to, I can't remember what it's called, but basically cold case.
Yep. Okay.
They won't return our calls or anything.
They don't like that we are questioning their work.
Yeah, they don't like that we're questioning their work, because nobody wants to be told that they made a mistake, right? Obviously, but law enforcement especially. And they did. They screwed that up so bad. They treated her like a runaway for months, and that's when they interviewed everybody. And then when they started thinking it was a suspicious disappearance or whatever, they didn't re-interview anybody. And now that they have it listed as a homicide, they still haven't re-interviewed anybody. So what, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, RCMP, what are you doing? Because you're not asking the same questions in a runaway case versus a murder case. It's stupid. Yeah, we hit a wall when we interviewed her best friend, Nikki, because there's a lot of holes in her story. So, I mean, all eyes are pointed to her, but she was like the mouthpiece for the whole thing. She was running the Facebook group and doing the annual posts and stuff, and she was like the spokesperson. So we ticked her off. So now no one will talk to us. But yeah, we'll keep making noise about that. Hey, chicken convictions. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Small town girl, Mark and Cher are the best. Thanks, man.
Nope. You're still good.
Oh. Crisscross applesauce. Hello.
Crisscross sauce by the that.
Oh. Make you want coffee? Mm-hmm. Coffee. This segment of coffee is brought to you by Jayis4Justice. Yeah, we sent her one of my mugs.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get on another live together and have each other's mugs. Plans for today. Well, nothing big. I gotta start. We'll be YouTubing. I gotta start getting my tax stuff together. Self-employed, it's a pain in the butt.
Don't forget, you guys, you need to get your stuff together for tonight. We're going to be making vision boards together.
Oh, yes. Tonight on Mr. and Mrs. Share, we're doing vision boards.
So make sure you get magazines, newspapers, scissors, glue sticks, anything you need to make your vision board, and have it ready. We can fit 10 people up on panel. So let's get our vision boards going and manifest some good stuff for ourselves and for others.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be good. 'Cause we got some goals. Oh. Yeah, I gotta. Work's getting harder and harder with the MS thing, and yeah. So hopefully our YouTube can keep growing so we can. I want to be a filmmaker.
Yep. That's on
That's
my
what I wanna
vision
do.
board. And go roll right up there with you. Twyla, he quit. He quit. He quit. No, I'm just kidding. But I think when you quit, we gotta go to Walmart and get one goldfish and put it in a bag so you can go in there like, Twyla, I quit. Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? And sometimes you have to take a little risk.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're not.
like-
We're not.
Okay, but I took a huge risk.
You did coming up here and everything.
Yeah. And so when we are at a spot
Yeah. We're at a spot where it looks like we
when
can
I
do
can
it.
cover the bills without worrying about his paycheck, and I could cover all bills instead of just half, he could actually go in there and quit.
Yeah.
We had to, yeah. So
In maybe a year.
by January 1st, 2023, I want him to quit. I don't want him working by 2023. I don't want him to go to work. That's my goal.
I can still make little knickknacks and stuff.
Oh yeah, but you said you wanted to make custom stuff here on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you guys, he loves to be a carpenter, so it makes me sad that it's hard for him now because he does love it.
Yeah, I do. I love working with my hands, but installing these cabinets, it's not easy. And yeah, physical labor, it just keeps getting harder. And I could go on disability technically, but I don't want to.
No.
Plus, it's only like $800 a month you get.
Yeah, and then you would be limited what you could make on YouTube. So if we can get around not being on a disability, just busting our ass for all of you guys. And yeah, because pretty soon we're gonna get started working. Sorry guys, I sound stupid, but we're gonna start working on the book and the documentary and everything too. So him and Tanya will be doing. We'll all be busy. But that's what sucks. He puts hours. One video you guys see at 15 minutes sometimes takes him 8 hours. He is a perfectionist, not just in his job, but he takes that to his editing too. He is a perfectionist. I tease him all the time about that, but it's a good thing. But he really is, and so he'll take 8 hours for 15. What you might get a 15-minute video out of that.
I haven't even had time to make videos because I don't want to just do something half-assed and throw it up.
Yeah, so if he had more time, and that was his full-time job, just think of the awesomeness he could do.
Yeah, if you watch that, I still got that trailer for the Chris Watts documentary on my channel. I don't think that's ever going to happen, or it's going to get tweaked, because that was going to be like the focus on how being a web sleuth affects your real life. So actually, a lot of that, like Cher's book and everything, it's going to kind of tie in. The house next winter because you will both have grown so much. Well, that's the hope. Cher is really growing. Like, she's got a bigger fan base than I do.
It's because I do dabble in the drama.
Well,
it's human nature for females.
You're a lot more involved in YouTube as a.
I network. Yeah, I network a lot. Yeah.
And even like when I have guests on here, that's all Cher setting up. Thank you for all you do, keeping it real and looking at all sides.
There you go, my friend. We are a really good team.
We are.
Yeah. We are like Nova and McDonald, Tom McDonald and Nova. They're the whole team, husband and wife. That's all we get.
Nice.
I started saying I trust the humans I marry and the ones I make. But y'all are awesome. I trust you guys, but you know what I mean. Just the good people are few and far between on YouTube.
Oh, God, you're not eating that, are you?
Bacon grease to make his fur shiny.
Yep, we are a great team. She's fire and I'm ice. She's got all that intensity and passion. Well, I do too when I get really pissed, but I'm more calm and analytical. And we just woke up, Veronica, but we're fine. Yeah, Miss Mala. Yeah. Y'all are, you're the good ones. You're all the good eggs. I'd rather have this than have 1,000 people who don't really care about us. Especially for these morning coffees, because these are supposed to let you de-stress and just hang out. You know, you chat with your friends in the chat with us. That's what we want. Well, I agree with that in a way, but like, well, if you look at the Not So Fantastic Four, I think that they do care about Summer, but they're laser locked on Dawn, and they feel like if they keep doing this, that they're somehow gonna win, and he'll just, like, I don't know, give up and confess. I don't know what their goal is really, but a lot of it is for their YouTube channels, because if they do it for a living, you know, it does make sense. That's the other thing, is we could be doing YouTube for a living if we just did drama and stuff, but no, I don't want to do that. I'd be miserable. We don't have a P.O. box yet, Dragonfly. Hopefully soon. We'll see how the next few weeks go. Oh yeah, the therapy sessions. Yeah, we gotta do more of that. She actually, I don't think she's gone on Totally Blunt for quite a while. She should do that. I don't know how to say your name, but no, you're not blocked. Maleficent? Maleficent? Yeah, unfortunately it does. It's like 20 or 25 bucks a month. Yeah, it's not really cheap. Yeah, I don't like the drama either. Well, there you go, Concan. And technically he is innocent. He hasn't been convicted of anything to do with Summer. I mean, you might have your suspicions. You may not like him as a person, may think that he's a bad parent, whatever. But there are plenty of people out out there like that. Doesn't need You don't need to be going and trying to get them fired and arrested and just making everybody miserable. And I honestly hope that Netflix makes a documentary about that, because I guarantee you it's not going to be the documentary that they think it's going to be. It's going to show how awful these web sleuths can behave. Even if it's found that Don's guilty, it's still their behavior is horrible. You can say things about them online. You can give your opinions, but showing up at his house, showing up at his work, that's just wrong. These are real people, real human beings. And you don't know for a fact that they did anything. Great bunch of people in here. Yep. I love it. I really do. I love these morning coffees because it's so chill. Actually, I should get shared to throw the link in here. Honey, if you're watching, can you throw the link in the chat? I can't do it on my phone. I can't chat or anything. I think it's because I'm using the mobile version of the streamer. If I'd used the desktop version, maybe I could. Well, unfortunately, really, none of this is helping find Summer. Law enforcement, if Summer's found, it's going to be law enforcement that does it. It's not going to be us. I mean, we keep her name out in the hopes that someone somewhere saw something, or maybe law enforcement missed something somehow. I mean, that's the hope, but hot chocolate. I love me some hot chocolate. Or a random person who runs across her said me. Well, at this point, I mean, if she's like outside somewhere, it's not going to be, she won't be recognizable. Well, exactly, Susan. And that's what I was saying about the Courtney Struble thing. We didn't show up at any of these people's houses. We reached out and asked them to speak with us, and some said yes, some didn't reply. We're not going to show up at their house, even though like we may think that this one person had something to do with it. I mean, all we can do is just say that, tell law enforcement that, and hope for the best. It's not our place to show up at their house and harass them. And if you think about that, that's just stupid. PK is really yelling at her. Oh, whatever. I don't understand. Like, I really don't get why he turned on Sheriff so extremely. Like, it's one thing like, oh, I don't really like the direction she's going or whatever. Like, they used to talk all the time. They used to say, that they care about each other. They were always, but now this, like, it's just gone so weird. Like, even when Benny's sister passed, we both reached out. Like, I don't know why he is so full of hatred for her. I really don't. I'm not full of hatred for him. I don't care. I mean, he totally lost my respect and whatever. If he leaves YouTube tomorrow or becomes the biggest YouTuber on the planet, not going to affect my life either way. But he's got problems. I mean, he sent me some text that is just like, whoa. I know he's got problems, and I'm not going to post that because I'm not that guy. Yeah, he has some issues. Why is he not attacking me though? Why just share? I kind of feel left out. Come on, Benny. Insult me. I don't even know when it was. Share is like 2 months ago, maybe. I don't even know. Because I don't talk to Dawn. Yeah. Oh, he is. Okay, good. Okay, I'm not left out. I couldn't care less what he said, but yeah. Morning, Chatty Jen. He called me a sodomite? Did he? Oh, that's awesome. Heidi Peepies 44. Get back to me if she gets a chance. I will tell her. She literally needs an assistant, y'all. Like, she's got hundreds of emails. Like, she can't even read them all. So yeah, if you do message her and it's something like important or something very specific, make sure that you have that in the subject line. The dark side is taken a bit, share having your father. Has he joined the SDA church? I have no idea. I don't care what he does. I don't care what he says. It means nothing to me. Other than the fact that he gets Cher riled up.
Sorry to interrupt you with something early, but for some reason, I've gotten about 10 messages about my head wrap yesterday.
Oh,
So I'm
people
just,
liked it?
yeah. It's actually a COVID mask, but this has always been too big. It falls down off of my face. It's too loose. And so from time to time, I just throw it on. And then when I have my hair extensions in, my hair is more volume and thicker, so it keeps my extensions in place when I have my messy bun in them. So yeah, it's just a gator, and I got it at Walmart for like $2 or $3. So if I can find them at Walmart again next time we go, I'll grab a couple and send them to y'all. It's the silliest little thing, but I've been asked at least 10 times this morning. So that's all. It's just a gator. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Yeah, like I'm a little bit hippie-ish, so bohemian is my style for sure.
Yeah, you did look great last night.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did you really?
You look great right now.
This is morning share.
Mm-hmm. Morning share is beautiful.
Thank you. Natasha Taps has been sending me all kinds of fun girly things, and I think she has like a wig on the way to me. I went to cosmetology school. I've always been very wild and free, and hair extensions, wigs, glitter, I'm all for that. So I haven't done it for a few years because I've been in depression for a few years. So now I'm starting to have more fun with it. And a couple of people have dragged me for it, but I don't really care because if I feel good, you can't bring me down. Like, I feel confident. I don't care what you say. Plus, I have like at least 200 people in y'all of our family members that are rallying with me and supporting me. So I just feel it's your guys' fault. You guys have made me feel on top of the world.
There you go. Oh, could you put the link in the chat?
Oh, yeah. The panel link?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll throw the link up there if anyone wants to come up and talk about whatever. Can you explain what Jay was trying to imply in the live last night? Oh, between Jay and Scott?
No.
I'm not entirely sure what that was either.
It can't. Well, it's let Jay. Jay will be back. Listen, let Jay. I don't want to explain things for Jay. I don't like to do that. I just I understand. I guess I don't. I know what she was saying, but yeah, I already reached out to her. She's probably sleeping right now, but we'll talk to her and she'll go back on and re-elaborate. I'm sure. But I don't.
Team Canada.
I definitely don't want to try and say what she means for her. I just think some people. I understood what she was saying.
Sorry to hear that, pink butterfly. Cancer sucks.
Maybe come sit in your chair. Shares on me. I love that. Mark wants the hibbity dibbity. Yeah, I'm good. He always does.
Yep. Can you blame me? It's just a little bundle of yesness over there.
We look alike, isn't he? Aw. Well, then I must be beautiful. Thank you, brother. Thank you for helping me with the smile. You wear your best bun and eyelashes and pride. Yes. I have eyelashes on the way because Shubi Mom wanted me to buy some eyelashes and do tutorials. I gotta practice a little more because I have been for a couple of years. I haven't taken care of me like that because I haven't felt good about myself. But y'all are creating a monster.
Yep, she said when she's.
Cancer out of your body. Amen.
Amen.
You will kick that cancer's ass.
I mind if Wilson drops her channel link.
Oh, did I not drop it? Here we go. There we go. There it is.
Oh, you're pinning this.
There's the link. Yep, for chat.
But yeah, no, they can probably need one of the mods to do it. I don't know, someone's asking if they could drop someone else's channel link.
Oh, what channel?
Maleficent.
Oh,
Yeah, good for you, Angel Princess. Not a lot of people win that battle.
Daisy Joe, you're gorgeous. We should do a makeover panel together. And anyone, I can put 10 people up. We should pick a day where we're just like big girls. We can get up on panel, talk whatever true crime case, and do our makeup together. I might actually plan a slumber party. I haven't done that in like 2 years. Baby, remember that all-nighter we did? That was really fun. Pajama party.
Should definitely do that.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Do that tonight.
Good. Sorry to hear that, Isame.
I think I'm gonna plan that up for our channel. Actually, we're gonna have a slumber party tonight.
Keep on fighting, Lee.
Who is it?
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Yeah.
I wanna. You know what?
I hate that YouTube got rid of that thing. Like back in the day, you used to be able to like click on the person in the chat and you could go to their channel. I don't know why YouTube got rid of that.
There's. I've been in the dumps recovering and not even able to think straight, but I do want to start a prayer list. I do, because all you guys keep saying you got us in our prayers and it's been helping, like the power of prayer. I want to start a list every night that we can also remember y'all's. Who was it? Who has cancer? Maleficent.
Dave Bowman.
Leigh Bowman has cancer? Leigh Bowman. Spell that for me.
LEIGHBOWMAN.
Can I ask what type of cancer? Or is that, I'm sorry if that's not okay to ask. Lung cancer.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, because I'm going to be starting this and then I got to get caught up in emails, but I will send it. I want to do like a email prayer chain, or if we do like Mr. Positive does every Sunday, an hour of prayer. I think he does it a couple times a week, but I want to write it all down because then we can bring it to Mr. Positives and we can all pray for each other. And even every day before I go to bed, I do want to start, because my dad and I were talking, and as I've said, and like people want to drag me for having my dad in my life, we have been talking about things and he's making me see a different side of things also. So I want to.
Pink butterfly.
Pink butterfly. Does she have cancer?
Breast and lymph node.
So sorry. Pink butterfly. Breast and lymph node. Lymph node. Thank you for sharing these.
Now, we had almost 4 months to live after we found out he has colon cancer.
Oh my goodness, Ismay. Could I ask your husband's name?
Oh, he already passed.
I still can pray.
Yeah.
I have you on the list, my friend.
Okay, so Dahlia, UK, can you pray for my friend Tina? Spread around her body, she's dying, coughing up blood.
Oh,
39. Jesus, that's young for colon cancer.
friend Tina. What was it? Tina.
Just Tina. That's all they said.
Okay. Absolutely. Me too. I'm so sorry. But prayer, I'm relearning that prayer is a powerful thing because I never thought I'd be in this position with my dad. I never thought my dad would be in this position where he wants to do well and something to do, like to be a functioning, how do I say it, human. It's like, wow. And he's teaching me about prayer, and it's very weird coming from my dad. And so it must work. And all y'all praying for me, I did not think I made the right choice with my teeth lately. I've felt like I can't describe it, but up until like the last, 2 days, it put me like, I was saying like bad things, but all you guys keep saying, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you. And then all of a sudden it's like every morning I just wake up feeling a little bit better. And I'm like, wow. And it's because everybody is using the power of prayer. I don't know.
So Lori M, my best friend was just diagnosed with blood cancer.
Oh, Lori M. Did you say Lori M?
Yeah. When you join a little while, you don't need to be trying to work a full-time job. MS is a bitch. Yeah, it is.
You have no.
And I do have to keep working because, I mean, we need to be able to live somewhere and eat.
You say blood cancer?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, you guys. Thank you for sharing these things with us, and we will. Every day we will be.
Yep. Matt Gilbert, I'll go back to 22nd to have labs, see if my cancer is gone. It's stage 3 prostate cancer.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we'll be praying for you, Maddie.
Stage 3 prostate.
Oh, Lori M, my friend with blood cancer, her name is Kim.
Kim? Okay, Lori.
Well, I know a lot of you have prayed for me too. So
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate it.
I'm seeing that it works, and Mr. Positive is rubbing off on us, and it's a great thing. And then, like I said, my dad's been talking to me a lot about prayer too, and he's like, what does praying hurt? Let's say if you're praying and you don't think, well, it's not working, is it still harming to just throw up a prayer? Does it do any harm, And I'm like, no, you're right, Dad. And we don't know if we're praying for Kim. I don't know. Maybe she does one day feel better, or she has a good doctor appointment, or what, we don't know if prayer is working or not. But the trick is to, like my dad reminded me yesterday, or not yesterday, day before yesterday, that you can't just pray when you want something. And that's the huge mistake we all make as humans. We don't pray, and then, we're going through a shitty time, so we're like, oh, dear Lord, please, if we, let's use people getting drunk as an example. Oh God, if you help me stop puking, I'm never going to drink again. It's that type of thing. That's not how prayer works. Even though we don't see it in this physical world, we don't know if it's working or not, and we don't know how many times it takes to pray for even to maybe work, or but it doesn't harm anything, like my dad's reminding me, to whether we see if it's working or not. There's no harm in continuing up to lifting up a prayer, and we can't just pray when we want something. We need to thank him for what we have, not just, dear Lord, I want this, or dear Lord.
Yeah, he's not Santa Claus.
Yeah, he's not Santa Claus. So like my dad said, instead of praying to ask for something, start with praying, thanking him for something. So, dear Lord, thank you. Today was a good day. my teeth feel a little bit better today than yesterday. Thank you. Or thank you. I have an amazing husband who does not physically or mentally beat me like all my life. Like little things. Thank you. We have such a wonderful cat that brings us joy. Thank you. We have heat. We have water. We have bread. We have, it can't just be, dear Lord, I need this. I want that. That's different. And that's where, yes, that should be a common sense thing to know, but we forget that. I forgot that. And so other people probably forget that too. And for my dad to be the person to remind me of that is just wild.
I see you in the chat, but I just wanted to.
Yeah, can you pop your camera on for 10 seconds so we.
No, I just want to do something else. Reggie, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, so just gonna do something. 10 years ago, actually, yeah, 10 and a half years ago, I lost my mom. She died of, well, she had a whole lot of problems, but the big thing was non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So it was at night, and yeah, we were there. Dad and I, we were there in the hospital when she passed. But it was rough, obviously. Then the next day, I was angry. I just didn't know what to do with myself. So I decided to get on my motorcycle and go for a ride. And I was going way too fast. And as I was going on the highway, someone coming towards me turned left. And I hadn't been riding for very long. Like I'd only been riding for maybe a year. So I was pretty inexperienced. And I dodged to the right. I just missed his bumper and I flew off the road, off the approach. I was going about 100 miles an hour.
Oh.
I slammed down in the ditch, but I did not wipe out. I got some cuts on my legs from the weeds. And that was it. I got it back up on the road and I was absolutely fine. And I truly think that was Mom. And the big reason I think that is not only should I not have been able to dodge the vehicle the way I did, jump off the approach, land, and not wipe out, but my father was volunteer fire chief at the time. He would have come out to that scene. So he would have just lost his wife and the next day lost his son. And it would have been in a very horrible way. So anyone who wants to tell me that they don't believe God exists, I believe he does. I shouldn't be here. And the reason I'm saying that now, Hedgium, is because you don't know what your destiny is. But it's always darkest before the dawn. There will be good. Depression isn't fair. It sucks when you don't want to be here. But no matter how bad it is, there's still good. There's still good that's going to come your way. I promise you that. Okay. Oh, I had someone backstage and they got fed up and left. Yeah, I just wanted to tell that story before I let anybody up. But now, anybody, if you want to come up, by all means. Oh, Seeking the Truth with Dave. Hey, stranger.
Hey, Dave.
It's been a while. How's things on Watts Island? Yeah. Uh, all right, I'll check that out. Thank you, Maleficent. I'll have a look at that after. But honestly, like, I appreciate that, but I really don't care what he does.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was streaming us. I don't know if he still is. The little Benny's people.
Oh well.
Whatever.
Why? What are we saying? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Get a life.
I don't care.
Wow.
You want to read? You want to have this ugly mug on your channel? Go ahead. Whatever.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. Like, what are we saying? Like, unbelievable. Worry about what you're doing. Like, don't. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
I really, yeah. I really believe God exists. I don't think that any religion has it right. I mean, humans are flawed, and all you got to do is just watch a few true crime channels. That's a perfect example. I mean, we get things wrong. We focus on the wrong thing. We exaggerate. So all the stories from way back in the day, the Bible. I mean, a lot of stuff in the Bible is, I don't believe it's true. I think there's stories meant to teach a lesson. But yeah, I don't think any religion has it right. But I do believe that we were created by some being, and he does look in on us.
Wow, and Hash Brown's 405 is over there bashing me and Jayis4Justice. Unbelievable.
Mm.
Like, you guys think I'm not going to see you guys? Oh, crisscross applesauce too? What? I thought that was Jay's friend.
And crisscross applesauce was in here.
That's what I'm saying. So was Hash Brown. It's like they can't play both sides of the field, people. But yeah, whatever.
I agree, Shannon. That's how I look at religion, actually. It is just kind of like a moral guide. Like if you look at the Catholic religion, the Ten Commandments, it's all pretty straightforward. There's nothing weird in there. I mean, don't kill, honor thy mother and father, don't take the Lord's name in vain. I don't even know what they all are. But they are basically, if you live by those, they're just be a decent person, treat other people with kindness and respect. It's not asking too much, Need to share my testimony with y'all sometime, from demonic possession to being saved by the blood of Jesus on June 19th, 2013. Wow, Daisy Joe, I want to hear that story.
You can use that link and come on up.
Yeah, the link is pinned in the chat if you want to come up. Thank you, Hedgie Mom. Well, if you're here and you're not over watching the drama that's just trashing us, you're a good person too. I know that just from that.
People that watch it
Okay.
don't take part. You're good people. I get
it. Yeah, the interest, and it is like reality TV. Daisy Joe, actually, you should connect with Mr. Positive, because I think that story would be really good for like an hour prayer, one of his hour of prayer sessions. I think that would be really good. Not final labels on religion and respect those that practice what they preach. That's about it. Yeah, there are people who they almost get too into their own religion to the point where they're judging other religions, and that's not good. Perfect example of how religion should be taken is my father. He's very religious. Like he always, he prays all the time, always goes to church, but he treats everybody well. He doesn't isolate anyone because they don't have the same beliefs as him. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's not a right versus wrong thing. At least I don't see it that way. You have a great day too, Why Crime? I'm glad you feel uplifted, Grand Dragon. Yeah, I see that. I'm just gonna glaze over that cotton candy. That's between them. They work shit out, fine. If not, whatever. Oh, SMA has a good one. Yeah, a true Christian. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of religions that are centered around Christianity, Christ, Jesus Christ. But if you're a general Christian, you are very accepting and welcoming of all walks of life, all all people, which isn't easy to do. I mean, we see that. I mean, look at with BK right now. I mean, it's hard to love someone who just spews so much hatred for you, but that's what we're supposed to do: forgive and love. Yeah, I get it. Believe me, yeah, it does get out of hand. It seems to have calmed down somewhat, but it always flares up again. Yeah. Oh, this one. I don't care what religion someone chooses. All I care about is if you're a good person. Exactly. That's what I'm all about. I couldn't care less if you're Buddhist or Wiccan or Catholic, Protestant, Mormon. If you treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. In fact, I will treat you with respect first. I think he needs to come back because we need another lesson. Seems to, Chatty, whenever she goes in a different direction or talks about something new, it's like they all just jump on her. Po buddy's nerfed. Exactly. Hmm. Well, we kind of went off the rails, but in a good way. You know, that Po Buddies Nerfic thing that got me thinking, you guys ever see The Good Place on Netflix? That's a really good series. I mean, it's kind of a low budget, but it's good. A little cheesy at the start until you get into the swing of it, but yeah, it is. It's funny and it's kind of uplifting, kind of sad too, but NorCal girl just woke up. What happened? Why are people jumping on chair? I honestly don't know. I mean, it's funny when Cher would say like doing the protest thing against the not so fantastic four for, you know, basically saying that what they're doing is wrong. And not a lot of people hated her for that. But yeah, all of a sudden, big man Benny wants to start in on her again. He actually called her a couple of times. Like, what the hell's going on? Why? She's backing your boy. Whatever. People are just stupid. Stupid. Oh, Mr. Positive Link. Okay, right on. Anyone know what happened to Leslie, Allie's friend? Did something happen to her, or are you just wondering where if she has been on YouTube or anything? People can't stand the silent truth. That's true. He does pink clouds. I know he does. I got texts from him, but I won't show them.
I just got cotton candy groups on there.
Good morning, Eve.
I don't know what.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. When you see someone like blowing up and having breakdowns and having fits and stuff, you don't know what's going on in their personal life either.
Yeah.
So always, you know, take things with a grain of salt or turn the other cheek or whatever euphemism you want. Well, she probably just didn't want to be involved in the shit show. Can't say I blame her. I mean, if I knew them and I saw all the crap that was going on, I certainly wouldn't be wanting to talk to anybody. Get your life dragged through the mud. Have people looking into every detail of your life. No thanks. Not that I have anything to hide, but it's just the idea. It's very true, Jen. She is. She's very strong.
Who?
You.
Armstrong?
Yep.
Hmm.
No maybes about it.
Well, only because of you and everybody else. My kids are my number one fans. You're my number one fan. And everybody that's not assholes on YouTube. You all make me feel stronger. Or I'd be a wreck. Crying in the corner. You've seen me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm strong and strong and strong. I battle it in. And then once in a while, like every other month, I completely break and fall into his arms, just an emotional wreck, and I cry it out, and then I'm good.
Yep. That's pretty much how it goes. I do.
So I'm only strong because of you and
No, you were always strong. You just bring it out. Are they? They do seem like they're in defense mode.
yeah, oh yeah. Why else would he call me and talk about the plant? Like, he is not happy about
No, that was about MGL, but yeah.
Oh,
Well, what they did was wrong. I mean, very few people, if they really stop and think, would condone that. Just showing up at someone's house, screaming at them from a bullhorn. And it's so bad that even a neighbor has to come down and tell them to leave. Thanks, David. If their subscribers wake up this from the Tennessee police if they didn't charge only with trespassing, they need to do something to stop this. They're going to do it to another family. Yeah. Well, that's why we're doing this. I mean, we don't, or why Cher's doing the protest thing, protesting the protesters, because we don't want this to be seen as okay. We want people to realize that showing up at someone's house, showing up at their place of business, harassing them, harassing their neighbors, trying to get them fired, all this crap, and just the shit that they said to Candace, like to her face, was vile.
yeah.
Like that's just, it's sick. So we don't want people to think that this behavior is okay, because there will be another case. There'll be another Chris Watts type case or another Summer Wells type case.
Apparently they keep getting, people say they plant stuff, because apparently they also are the ones who found, Gabby Petito's water bottle. And so people are saying that Olivia girl planted that, and that it wasn't even a real water bottle that they saw in the picture, and then they went and bought another one and planted that. And I actually kind of believe that, because look what they're doing in Summer's case.
I wouldn't be surprised.
JLR has also been in trouble for planting in other cases. Yeah, there's a problem with that group and trying to just plant shit for shock value for money.
Oh, we didn't end up watching it all, Melissa. Andrew was in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, I don't want people to like come on YouTube and think that doing this is okay. Start a channel and then they start doing that shit.
Mm.
You know, that's not what true crime YouTubers are supposed to do. Investigate, not harass. It is illegal. They're in deep shit, especially for that filming Robin's daughter in the church. That is illegal.
The vaccination cards.
Yeah, if that ever goes anywhere, that's prison time.
On all of them, not just the person who made them, but the people accepting them is also.
Somebody's going to get hurt. Absolutely, Vicky. Maybe not in this case, maybe in the next one, but you can't do that. It is dangerous.
It's a break from your power.
I called Hershey, Pennsylvania police station, and they said they would never let somebody walk out of their station with fake COVID cards and more lives. Oh, yeah. Definitely not. Is that where they said that they got him? From the cops?
They said that Voices got vaccinated, and so she copied the cards. Apparently it's something she does. She just changes the names and prints them out on her little thing with the proper paper, and she mails them off to people for money.
All right.
okay, because she begs to please don't tell anyone, but you do it in text messages if Molly Golightly is not going to tell everybody. That's just, people have to be smarter. You know why people don't release phone calls and text messages of me ever in the 2 years I've been doing this? Because I don't do that shit. And I say things that I say behind, like, anytime that I talk on the phone, whatever, I say things that I say publicly too. There's nothing that I say about people that I don't say to their face. That's why when you see everyone showing all text messages and phone calls of people and stuff, I mean, they could go ahead and do that, but it's also going to make them like look dumb because I don't. If I said something about cotton candy boobs to Jay4Justice, exactly what I told Jay4Justice is exactly what cotton candy boobs knows I feel and say about her. Like, or like for anyone, I say to people's faces what I say behind their back.
Yep. Oh, they are getting tired of it, Vicky. I mean, I heard the one talking about well, when the neighbor came down and told him to stop it and leave, he was talking about like it's a good thing. He's like, the neighbor hates you. The neighbor thinks you did it. You totally missed the point. Why did he come down there, dummy? It's like, what the? They just lost the plot. No. She's one of the most loyal people. You got to do a whole lot to make her turn. I would guess there's 204 in you. I would guess 204 of you are the same way. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You'd be watching the other stream. We keep it real over here. We play anything up for views or likes. I mean, I could go on and whine about having MS and woe is me and blah, blah, blah. I won't do it. I've got to be me. Thanks, NorCal girl. That's exactly it, Michelle, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, her teeth do look great, Eve. Yeah, I'm so happy for her. Missing but not forgotten has pictures of H's dad's SM. So you really need both, and that is all we can. Be true to us, and then be true to those around you. Yep. Tell it like it is, exactly.
Can you mute for a second?
Nope, gotta move for a sec, peeps. I don't know why I had to mute for that. But, okay.
Oh. And then one more favor. I know it's your day off, but I do have to go to Walmart.
Yeah, we're low on lots of stuff. Bread and cat food.
Sorry, I love my husband.
You don't even apologize for that.
You probably don't like to see us kissing. Mama Linda, I love you.
Hmm?
For real, she's gonna marry my dad. I know it. I just know it.
Get a room. Mm.
Let me start a GoFundMe for a room. No.
Not sure if she saw the pic of him with the boy and girl, and the girl seemed really frightened. I think she's talking about Andrew. I don't think she saw it. I haven't seen anything about him. Thanks, Sea Light. Well, we're going to cut this off soon, but the link is pinned if anyone wants to pop in for a few.
We're gonna do a slumber party tonight, vision board slumber party. Y'all get your snacks, get your arts and crafts stuffs for your vision board, and we'll probably do an all-nighter and you can watch us sleep again. Because you know what, that sounds like fun for me. I'm gonna make a kick-ass thumbnail and work on that.
I can't say I know for sure, Amy. I would have thought it was instant, but I don't know. No, we were going to go for February 22nd, 2022.
It's not gonna.
Yeah, COVID threw a wrench into all our plans.
We will be doing a little something privately. You probably get a nice little photo shoot from us, and we will privately say our vows to each other on that day because it's important to me. But it's probably going to be like 2 years before we actually get officially married.
Yeah, legally.
Legally through, yeah. So, and y'all will be there. You'll all be a part of it and watch it. And yeah, it'll be fun. But we're about 2 years away from our wedding now. From a legal wedding, but we're still doing something on that day.
Yeah, we know he is, Jay. We just don't care. He was streaming us for a while.
Well, that's good for him.
Yeah. I don't care.
I mean, he can't even come up with his own content. Like streaming us for what? Like it literally makes no sense or whatever. Let him have his fun. He's not worth it.
I will be there, and who knows, maybe a double. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Love you too, Jay.
Jayis4Justice?
No, just Jay.
Oh.
I think every time I mention that, Shira does that. Jayis4Justice? No, just Jay. Just the letter J.
Maybe all nighter tonight. Sound fun?
Oh, yeah. 2 rooms now. Hey, Squid.
Hey, Squid.
Yeah, they're just, I don't know.
This is what it is.
Yeah, here's what it is. Annie.
Will you tell us, like, what made you start the YouTube channel? When did you start it? Why?
Oh. Okay. This is another sad story. Okay, so this was 6 years ago, coming up on 7 years ago. I was engaged. My fiance, unfortunately, was an alcoholic and an anorexic. She was always trying to get better, but it did get the better of her. She lost her fight. And after that, I was in a really bad place. Wasn't sure if I wanted to be on the planet anymore. And had a lot of time to myself. And I stumbled on YouTube, and I found these moto bloggers, guys who ride motorcycles. I ride a motorcycle, but they'd have cameras on their helmets, and they would just talk and do their thing. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. And so I started looking at things. It's like, oh, you can actually make money doing this. I ride my motorcycle. Well, back then I was riding pretty much every day. Thought, well, great way to make some extra cash. So I got thinking that I could make a lot of money, and I wanted to build a treatment center here for people with eating disorders. And because I didn't think there was one in Saskatchewan, there is, but they aren't well known at all. Like, I don't know why, but anyway, so yeah, that was my initial plan. It didn't work, obviously, but yeah, that was why I started YouTube. This stage where Aussie girl needs to sleep. It's 4 a.m. First, can you tell me, did Hunter ring Candace or Candace ring Hunter that morning?
Mm.
I think she called him. I'm not sure. I think she said that he called her and he said that she called him. But I don't know. But yes, have a good sleep. And that's another one. You've got your pen and stuff. Charlie Stevens. Add you to that list. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that I decided to come on YouTube. And I wouldn't have met Sharon.
Mm.
Gonna watch your old stuff later. LOL, you're live. Such dumb. Yeah, we're live for another couple minutes anyway. Yeah, if you like motorcycles, my old stuff would be more appealing. There's no true crime. Good morning, Laced in Perfume. Finally caught us live. Barely, because we're gonna cut it off pretty soon. We'll stay on a few minutes. I like hanging out over here because you were both sane.
Mm.
Thanks, Merle. That's kind of sad when you really think about it.
Yeah, because I'm not sane. I am crazy. So when people make me look like I am less crazy, that's great. But it also to me is like, there's a problem here.
Mm-hmm.
When Cher doesn't look crazy, it's a problem.
Yeah. What the hell? We try to be SMA. Life's too short to be angry all the time. Gotta enjoy life. Well, have you got any final thoughts, honey?
No, not right now. Just, let them, we don't care. Then you can talk shit about me all you want. It doesn't even make sense.
Backhead, you mom.
Doesn't make sense, but they want a reaction. They're not gonna get it. So just
a little bit of money.
well, I mean, yeah, but that's not what they want. Like he's trying to get me to go up on his panel and all this shit and whatever. So we just keep doing what we're doing, and
Yeah, we'll stay in our lane.
yeah, we're rattling in cages or whatever. I guess that's what I'm good at. But I'm gonna plan for tonight, and I just maybe like a break from this. Let's focus on. Let's just have fun tonight. Let's have a virtual slumber party. Let's work on our vision boards. Let's rally together for each other just for one night. We can pray summer is found. We're not going to forget summer, but it's okay to have a break from the craziness and to just fellowship with each other, and that is much needed. So let's have a good night. Let's work on vision boards together. Let's have a virtual slumber party. Let's all come together and pray for each other. Let's pray that poor Summer gets the proper justice, whatever the justice should be for whatever may have happened to her. And we can still do that, but it is okay to step away from the madness for one night and just hang out together. I don't know how else to say it because I don't want people to get, oh my God, she wants away from her. That's not what I mean. Let's just all take a breather, because then we can put our minds right back to it again tomorrow. And we need a break sometimes to do better.
Yep, there you go. Sorry for your loss, Telerama.
And yeah, you guys are all very awesome humans, and
except for that one asshole.
There's one asshole there. We're gonna have those, whatever. Our haters. I mean, I'm starting to feel good, so they can drag, they can do whatever. Don't care. That's not the purpose of anything. That's not helping anything. It's just more distractions. So I just want you guys to know that you guys are all awesome, and Summer is lucky to have people that truly care and want real answers. And like in all life, you guys are awesome. We are going to start praying for everyone, even the people who have these nasty cancers. We're going to pray that you kick its ass, because prayer is powerful. I'm learning again. And you guys are helping create a monster that is going to annoy my haters even more so. But we love you guys, and you guys are really, really good humans. So I just want you guys to know that too, that you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
And without all of you, we are nothing. Mr. Sheriff's not nothing. I'm not nothing. Benny's not nothing. Jayis4Justice is not nothing. We don't have our platforms without all of you guys. So I want you guys to also pat yourselves on the back. I wish I could hug all of you guys and thank all of you for the hard work and dedication you also put into Summer. You're always here. You're always listening. You're always brainstorming. You're always doing the research too. And what about this, guys? What do you think about this, Mr. Sheriff? How about this? You guys are doing it too. So you deserve the credit as well.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, we'll take off and we'll see you on Mr. and Mrs. Share tonight for slumber party / vision board extravaganza.
Yep.
Yeah, should be fun. But thank you very much for everyone for coming in and watching, supporting, sharing, liking, even some super chats. You're all awesome. That's it.
Summer's very lucky to have all of you guys.
All right. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you tonight. And until then, this is Prairie Boy 77, aka Mr. Share, saying good day, good night, and Godspeed.